when you stop and think about the cumulative knowledge and skills of that population, they are really more apt to be able to help an employer than someone who's never been to work. What used to happen in America when businesses downsized or had a change of emphasis or whatever it was that employers would pay to retrain their employees to do something else. See, there was you've heard the term the contract, America's contract, the contract between employers and employees. An employee went to work for an employer, and to show their loyalty, they did quality work, but they stayed there till they retired. So there was a contract between that employer and that employee that if you do what I need you to do, I'll take care of you. I mean, we will take care of each other and we'll both prosper.
Yes.
But somewhere along the line, when we had these economic downturns and the outsourcing of jobs, they started laying people off and not offering them an opportunity to retrain and stay with the company, and they just severed the relationship. Well, now we have a situation where, so many of the jobs are outsourced, but what I really like about President Obama is he has started this movement during his last campaign about bringing jobs back to America. When you stop and think about it, if you reach in your pocket, take out whatever you got in your pocket, if it's got a manufacturer's tag or a label or whatever else it is, how many of those items in your pocket would say made in America? It's all being manufactured somewhere else. Now, I watched a PBS video, and I have it in my office, and it's about manufacturing jobs. You know what? They say that America really hasn't lost that many manufacturing jobs. What they lost was the low technology jobs. That there are just as many manufacturing jobs now, but they require high technology.
Okay, yeah.
Now, that means that we got to take the workforce that we already have, and we got to retrain them and give them the skills. They say skill up.
And that's where
to get the skills necessary
yeah.
to operate the new machinery, which is basically programming, giving the computer instructions. I mean, if we went through the Corvette factory in Bowling Green, Kentucky. This was a few years back, and we went on a tour and walked down the line while they produced a car. And there were humans involved in the process, but so much of it was run by computers, done by computers, and the humans were there programming the computers and then just checking for the quality. So it's a new way of doing things, but those jobs can still be done in America. And a lot of what we do and use can still be done in America if is willing to make the investment. And now that they talk about the rise in cost of labor in Asia and the rise in cost of transportation, the fuel to move it, now they're talking about bringing those jobs back here. I mean, a few years ago, when Freightliner moved to Mexico and laid off people, you know, under the NAFTA Act. Well, we had people here on NAFTA retraining grants. And then, after a couple of years, Freightliner came back and started recalling those people. And some of the ones that were right here, they called them back to work because something about quality control. They weren't getting the quality in the work that they had previously. Now, the folks that went back to work, their jobs have changed. And if they were able to grasp those new skills, they're still there. So it's really important, and I guess that's where the Skill Center comes in.
Okay.
Because, and you alluded to it earlier when you quoted Senator Carter, where she said she wanted everyone who is breathing and has legs and can work to work. When you help me with the Skill Center, you help those folks get back to work. Those are her words. Well, one of the things that we're required to do at the Skill Center, and every program at PCC, the college has a mission statement. College has a vision, and it has a mission statement. And all of us have a responsibility to align what we do with the college's mission statement. And every it used to be 10 years, every 5 years now, they evaluate us to see how well we do what we say we do. And does that align with the college's mission statement? You know, you can do things really well, but if you're not in alignment with the college's mission, you're not helping the college get to where it needs to go and needs to be and serve whom it needs to serve. So the mission statement that we use here at the Skill Center is to assist students in applying skills and knowledge to basic problems faced by individuals and society. The center will enable individuals to function effectively as independent decision makers, to be effective citizens in society, and to be productive employees in the workplace.
Amen.
So if you want